Jay Bachelor, Hiphopweekly magazine. We're here in Houston, Texas. You know, we've built a name for talking to the underground. We've built a name for building with the underground. So today, we're back in the underground. We're talking to Willyblack.
Already, Willyblack on the track, baby.
Yeah.
It goes down. You know what it is. You feel me? 713.
We was having all kind of, you know, we don't just have people come in here and just start doing interviews. We chop it up. We talk about women, music, life. Yo, tell us about your story, man. Tell us where you're coming from. Give us a bit of that background.
Basically, I grew up in 3rd Ward. You know, I really got into music, you know, before, you know, my mother passed away, but when she passed away, it made me really look at life a little bit differently, and I had to focus on something else more than just focusing on her death than life. And I was in a marching band for 8 years, so you know I'm not just a artist, I'm a musician. And I've been to the Navy. I was down in Norfolk, Virginia. I was stationed in Virginia. I got a chance to kind of see different cultures, how they, you know, interact with, you know, hip hop, and that kind of opened up the door for me to really look at the game a little bit different, you know, than being from Houston, because I don't sound like a Houston artist. And from there, you know, once I left the Navy, I ended up staying in Atlanta, Georgia. I linked up with my boy Jazzy Faye and my boy Javon Sims. I went on the road with them to court DJs. Them two guys, man, my mentors, my big brothers. I talked to them, you know, earlier today.
Shout out to core DJs, Tony and Neil. What up?
You feel me? And they showed me the ropes, man. Like it's deeper than music. It's kind of like Ross said, it is deeper than music, because if you don't understand the business side aspect of the game, you get lost in the facet of all this glitz and glamour. You know, I think a lot of kids see that, but with me growing up and knowing the people that I know, like they kind of, you know, pushed it towards me to, you know, help me get things together.
Most definitely. You know, I always think that the best type of artist is one that has seen things, that has been outside his city, outside his state. You being a former Navy man, you being a person that's lived in other states, kind of tell us the impact that those experiences had on your music.
Well, I would say, you know, starting out with Virginia, being from Houston, Virginia music is a little bit different than ours. And I'm not saying there's no spitters in Houston at all, because we have a lot of spitters. But when I went to Virginia, you know, I had to kind of switch it up a little bit, you know, to kind of, you know, complement my style and where I want to, you know, transcend and be in the industry. As far as traveling, you know, being in the Navy, I traveled to Dubai, Italy, and Greece. It shows me that music is a worldwide phenomenon.
Universal.
And it's universal.
Because Dubai is like the Miami of the Middle East,
yes,
right?
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And with places like Dubai, I remember going to the club and the guy say, you know, what do you sailors want to hear? So, you know, we played them, gave them a little Pastor Troy. Man, we played the Pastor Troy and the club just went bananas. They weren't used to hearing that type of music out there. Yeah. Especially, you know, when you bring something new to them, it opens up a whole, you know, whole different can of worms, you know what I'm saying?
I interviewed MOP a couple of years back. We talked about the difference between overseas hip-hop audiences and American hip-hop audiences. And they say that the overseas music fans appreciate the artists more, you know, whereas here, it's like if you haven't had a hit record in a year or two, you're done.
Yeah.
But there are guys that may not have been on the radio in a couple of years. They can go to Sweden, they can go to Europe, they can go to Dubai, and they still go crazy for them. Why do you think that is?
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you why I think that is. It all begins with being in the United States. People are more so fans of songs and not the artists anymore. But you go overseas, those particular fans grew up with the artist. So naturally they continue to support them no matter how far or deep they are in their career. And then at the same time, they appreciate the music. I feel like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like people don't appreciate what the artist has to bring. You know, that's why when we can go back when Napster came upon and people were stealing music, and they'll say, well, the artists, you know, they making money, but they really don't understand, you know, the business, because if they knew the business side of it, some artists were not making money. So I feel like overseas, they just embrace hip hop. Yeah. Totally.
Absolutely. And you embrace hip hop, which is why you're making music. You're building on your movement. Earlier you said that your sound is not the typical H-Town sound. What did you mean by that, and then how would you describe your music?
What I meant by that, because growing up, listening to the several artists that I listened to, from Power Wall to Slim Thug to Mike Jones to Scarface, Ghetto Boys, you know, I like their music. I love it, you know, Kiki. But I wanted to bring my own sauce, my own stank to the game, you know. And by me being in a marching band, it kind of changed the composition of the way I put my music together, production-wise and even writing, you know. So I don't know. My sister told me the other night. She was like, "Well, she describes it as I have a Atlanta sound with a Houston twist to it."
Well, you had that ATL influence from living there.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Who are some guys that from any region that influenced you coming up music-wise?
I would say Power Wall, Slim Thug, most definitely Tupac, Biggie, DMX, Scarface. Man, it's so many. It's just hard to name, you know. But me personally, I like great music, and that's cut and dry. At the end of the day, when I listen to your song, the first thing I'm listening to a beat. As long as the beat good, that's cool. But then I want to get down to the nitty gritty. I want to see if you actually got something, you know, to say. You know, and if you talking about something, then I'm gonna listen to it. But then I think it all breaks down to also, like, it's a regional thing. Because everybody has their own way of doing things, and you know their sound. Because people from up top in New York, they have this type of, you know, atmosphere to talk about. We all come from different backgrounds.
Yeah, we're all very much products of our environment, and those environments kind of shape our sound and our perspective of the world that we share. Tell us about the music. I want our audience to know 3 tracks from you that if they never heard a Willyblack track, they have to check out. What are 3 definitive tracks from you?
First, I guess I won't say it's an anthem, but I got a track called "Damn Right I'm Tatted Up," and the track it says it all itself. It's just basically a good music, party music, and basically talking about, you know, females who are tatted up and men who are tatted up, and embracing change and being who you are. And my next song would be That Don't Make You Trill. And with that song, I'm bringing things to the forefront, because I feel like if somebody has a Jesus Peace song, or they buy an expensive car or a bad female, they feel like that's what make them a real individual. So within this platform, I'm using it to show people that at the end of the day, you should be real or yourself, not because of materialistic possessions, but because of who you are.
Absolutely.
And my last track with my big homie from VA, you know what I'm saying, for the strippers, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, now, hey, my boy JQ, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt, no doubt.
Hey, got a song called, you know what I'm saying, I Got Paper, man, you know what I'm saying? But see, even within this song, I feel like this. I feel like a lot of these guys have made stripper songs,
right,
but they still haven't brought the experience to me. When I hear a stripper song, it's the same old thing. I got money, I'm about to slap a bad bitch ass. No, man, when you first go in the club, You know what I'm saying? You pick the scene. You don't just hop on the first female that you see. You feel me? Right. So nobody has ever told that. Right. So I'm putting it to the extent where, you know what? Let me share with y'all the experience on how the strip club really goes. Yeah. You know, because some women don't know because they never been in. Right. Some men don't know because they never been in. When I go in a strip club or, you know, partake in that environment, hey man, I'm searching the scenery. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, she bad, but nah, she ain't doing enough. You know? Oh, man, oh, hold on, bam. Mm-hmm. So I think with that particular song, I got paper. Like me and my boy JQ, man, we showing people that it's an experience. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like the atmosphere is lovely, but it's an experience. When most people don't, all they talk about is just money. Like if that's it, then you know why go? Mm-hmm. You know,
have fun. I mean, it's more to it than just throwing the money. So those are the 3 essential tracks from Willyblack. So last but not least, I want you to tell your fans, our readers, our online family, what's next for you in 2015.
2015, I have a mixtape in the workings. It's called Naysayers and Haters Volume 1. And within this mixtape, I'm explaining to all my viewers definitely why I'm the next person to blow from this city and enter in hip hop and bring something new and fresh. And I want them to know that I'm genuine. This is what I really do. Not only do I rap, but I produce and I songwrite. So I don't want people to always, people say, man, you should rap or you should produce. Like, why do I have to, you know, pick which one I want to when in the end of the day, this me. And it's like, in the instance, like, you know what? If you're gonna take some of me, nah, you gotta take all of me. Right. And that's just the way I feel.
That's what it is. It's not 50%, it's not 75%. When it comes to H-Town's Willyblack, it's 100 or nothing. Hey, on behalf of Hiphopweekly magazine, brother, Jay Bachelor, Bobby J right here, thank you so much for your time. And hop on the website. We got his music up there. We're going to do a lot of different things. And is it cool if we catch back up with you in the near future?
Oh man, most definitely, you know.
Hiphopweekly magazine, Willyblack, we out.